Hey, this is Eric for the Little White House, and I just wanted to speak to you on sowing seeds, or not really sowing seeds, but seeds and germination and things like that. You know, we got a bunch of snow, and recently, over the last couple of days, but spring is just around the corner. And we're going to be doing some planting videos here. We're going to be doing some looking at how plants are growing in the grow room, and as I get the opportunity to bring them out and plant them in the garden, then we're going to check on the progress and that sort of thing. But because it's just around the corner, I started looking for interesting tidbits to share with you about seed germination and that sort of thing. And what I learned kind of got me interested and kind of got me to thinking about some different things. For instance, some seeds say, 7 to 10 days for germination, and some seeds say, can take up to 45 days to germinate, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of things take a set amount of time to germinate, because all the right conditions have to be reached. Some germinate at higher temperatures or lower temperatures, and if all the right conditions aren't met, some can take up to like 10 years or more to germinate. In fact, on Wikipedia it showed that there was a seed that had been in storage for they believe it was in storage for 2,000 years, and they successfully germinated it. What it got me to thinking about was how in our lives this seed planting and germination takes place, excuse me. Somebody comes along and says, "Hey, Eric, whatever, you should drink pop, or you should drink water instead of pop." And I say, "Hey, that's a great idea, because I know that water is better for me than pop or soda or whatever you want to call it." And as I go along, I realize that while I agree with the statement that water is better for me, and while I like the taste of water, I might also like the taste of pop. And somebody says, as you're out and about, "Hey, I'm going into the store, you want a pop?" And you say, "Sure, I want a pop." And so they come out with a pop, and a little bit later on, as you're drinking that pop, you think, "Man, I should have gotten a water, because this pop is, it's still making me thirsty." Then you might go a little bit longer, and somebody says, "Hey, I'm going into the store, and do you want me to get you a pop?" And you say, "No, I really think I'd like a water instead." Anyway, it may take a little while. The point of my story is that you may take a little while to have that happen in your life, or it may take a little while for when you're telling somebody something and you hope to see change in them. It may take a while for them to actually come into agreement or to actually implement that change in their life, that sort of thing. I realize, I've tried to do this video a couple of times, and I always come to this spot where I don't really know how to draw everything to a conclusion, but I just hope you can draw some good conclusions out of this and have peace in your heart, knowing that those seeds have been planted, and in their way and in their time they will germinate. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching. God bless, and see you next time.